all this paperwork come from?
Well, you can't do business without it. Speaking of which, is there a letter to a Mr. Todd in there?
Mr. Todd?
Yeah, he's the editor from Omaha that your Aunt Vicky's supposed to interview. Tried to reach you earlier to see if it was here.
Well, it must have been in that bundle that Edwina took with her to be mailed.
What do you mean?
Why, in the mailing room at the Banner. You know, they have a postage meter there.
Tina, nothing is supposed to leave this house without my permission. Now, I want that letter and it's not here.
Dad, what are you so upset about? It was signed like everything else. If you ask me, you've been acting pretty weird lately.
Well, no one's asking you, Tina. And I haven't been acting weird lately either.
Then why'd you lie to me about Claude Roman? Hello?
Hello. This is the Avanti Boutique calling for Mr. Callison.
Mr. Callison is not here. This is Dorian Lord Callison. Can I help you?
Yes, we wanted to confirm that 1801 Maple Avenue is the correct address for Dr. and Mrs. Peter Jansen. We wouldn't want this vase Mr. Callison ordered today to get lost, now would we?
Oh, no, of course we wouldn't. Yes, that is the correct address. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Hello, darling. That's my beautiful wife. And how did your day go?
You're certainly in a very good mood today.
Yeah, I have been in 4 different courtrooms today, back and forth, in and out, and seeing you is like landing on a little island of serenity.
You certainly couldn't have been all that busy. You had time to go to the Avanti Boutique and pick out a wedding present for Peter and Jenny.
It's a beautiful crystal vase. I've sent it in both our names. sweetheart.
How dare you?
They're getting married Friday. Don't you think it's time to forgive them and forget the past?
My memory is not as short as yours.
Oh, sweetheart, please, come with me as a gesture of peace and friendship.
After everything the three of you have done to ruin my sister's life, you really must be out of your mind.
What brought you up here so fast, Doc?
I'm afraid we got a bit of a situation, Asa.
You said everything was taken care of.
Yes, and it is, as far as the skeleton and the coffin are concerned. But when I checked the skull for the bullet, it was gone.
Well, it's got to be in the bottom of the coffin.
That's what I figured. Must have dislodged from the bone, fallen in. When I looked for it, it wasn't there.
Well, it's got to be there somewhere, Doc.
Now, that's the problem, Asa. You see, I think Clint found that bullet when he opened the coffin. If he's got it, you'd better make sure you get rid of the gun that fired it.
I gave my antique gun collection to Bo, and that gun is in it.
Basically, I wanted to fill you in on what's happening in Texas.
Has the detective found anything?
No, not yet, but he should have a list very soon of any men who were missing or killed around the time my mother supposedly died.
What then?
Well, then comes the routine of checking out each and every one of them.
And there are still no guarantees, right?
No. No, right now, the best lead we've got is this right here. The next step is to compare that with Ace's collection of antique pistols.
This really is an ugly little thing, isn't it?
Maybe, but it'll be my good luck charm for life if it leads me to finding my mother still alive.
Wow, think you'll win the gold someday?
Sure
have 10 more years to practice and eat right.
But that's Wonder. Why not eat whole wheat?
Ask Mom.
With Wonder, good nutrition doesn't have to be whole wheat. Whole wheat does have more of some nutrients and fiber, but compare government figures on whole wheat with Wonder's label. For these important nutrients, Wonder has as much as whole wheat. And she loves Wonder, so I know she'll eat it. With Wonder in a balanced diet, good nutrition doesn't have to be whole wheat.
I can see it. I can see it.
My dream girl?
No, I can see. Carefree sugarless gum has more flavor.
How can you see more flavor?
It is crystal clear. Carefree weighs 32% more than Trident's smaller sticks.
I can see it. Carefree's got more gum.
Now taste it, handsome.
Then more flavor.
More gum gives you more flavor.
But what about my dream girl?
Would you settle for a happy medium?
You can see it's got more flavor. Carefree sugarless gum.
People are talking about the great taste of Vlasic pickles like never before.
Here, my dear, try a Vlasic pickle.
Why, thank you, dear. Now, that's the best tasting pickle I ever heard. Hey, Jimmy, want to trade? Sure. Want a Vlasic pickle? Okay. Now, that's the best tasting pickle I ever heard.
Vlasic pickles. Try them and you might say...
今までにない美味しいのピコを聞きました。
The sale is on. All Sears Toughskins jeans, a whopping 20% off now. Like denim westerns, $6.99 and $8.79. At Sears, where you'll find our regular priced Brag & Dragon shirts, too. Fine values from $7.99 and $8.99. For exclusive brands like Brag & Dragon shirts...
Down, boy.
and Toughskins jeans, you can count on Sears.
Lie to you about Claude Wilson? I don't know what you're talking about.
Dad, you told me that Claude was an expert in art and that he was developing some new kind of artist ink. And it was all lies, Dad. It was just lies.
Now you're the one who doesn't know what you're talking about.
I met Claude's sister at his funeral. And she told me that Claude didn't know anything about art, Dad. And that he couldn't possibly be developing a new artist ink because he was colorblind. When I first met him, Claude himself told me he didn't know anything about art. So why are you lying to me?
All right. I did have business with Claude. But what I'm about to tell you has to remain strictly between us. You can never, never let your Aunt Vicky know about it.
Vicky?
Yeah. I met Claude at the gallery. He wanted a couple of prints that I had, inexpensive ones. Here, sit down. I'll tell you about it. He was really a very nice young man. We got to talking about a lot of things. And eventually, the discussion got around to Vicky's health. And it turns out that Claude has a cousin who had the exact same symptoms that Vicky has, that were caused by stress. And she was cured. That's the connection between us.
You mean Claude was working on a cure for Vicky?
Yeah, his cousin was in Europe, and it was an experimental drug. It's not available in this country at all. Well, anyway, when he heard about Vicky, his response was to duplicate that drug in his lab.
Why didn't you tell me this in the first place?
Well, honey, you see, Claude could have gotten into an awful lot of trouble if anyone knew about it. The drug won't be legal in this country for many years.
And you were just going to give it to Vicky?
Well, no, I was going to wait until he perfected it, and then Claude and Vicky would sit down and would tell her about his cousin and how she was cured.
I'm glad it didn't go that far. There must be some reason why the drug's not legal. It could be very dangerous.
Well, in the end, sweetheart, that's exactly how I felt, you know.
Dad, I'm sorry I jumped on you. I had to know the truth.
Well, honey, I'm sorry that I couldn't have been more honest with you from the beginning. But, I guess you understand why I couldn't be. And I know you understand that we can't let you and Vicky know about this.
Of course.
Oh, well,
I see the Banner West is assembled.
Ah, sweetheart, how are you feeling?
I don't remember ever feeling better. I'm going to run over to the office and check up on a few things for a while.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Do you think that's a good idea?
I don't know why not.
Well, it's awfully soon. Maybe you should wait a little while till you feel stronger, maybe.
And Dad's right. You don't want to have a relapse.
You know, I don't know how I ever got along without you two. Well, you watch over me so carefully.
Well, there's no...
Well, maybe you have a point.
No sense tempting.
Fate.
Right.
Okay, no sense tempting fate, but I do need some stuff from the office. So, Tina, if you don't mind, I'd like you to run over and pick up some stuff, and I'll take a look at them later, okay?
That's what I'm here for.
Well, you're a dear. In the meantime, I'm going to treat myself to something wonderful, some ice cream. Would either of you like some?
No,
Yeah,
thanks.
I think I would. I'll be right out.
Okay.
Honey, I want you to get that letter that was written to Mr. Todd and bring it back to me, okay?
Unless it's already been mailed.
Well, I guess the only thing you can do right now is wait for that missing persons list. I mean, Asa certainly isn't going to let you run a ballistics test on his gun collection.
No.
Do you have any other ideas? You know, I mean, about trying to get at that collection?
We'll see.
Clint, is there something else the matter? I don't know, you just seem kind of far away or something.
I'm sorry, Pat. This whole investigation has gotten put on the back burner since I came across something else recently.
What do you mean?
Oh, what I wanted to really talk to you about was Vicky. Here, maybe that'll explain.
Clint, I don't believe this. Vicky wants to replace you? Where did you get this?
Edwina picked it up with another stack of correspondence at Vicky's stuff that had to do with the Banner.
You didn't know that any of this was going on?
How could I? Why should I even expect it? I've done nothing but break my back for the Banner since I hired on.
I know.
I'm sure Clayton is behind this. I'm sure of it. He has been closeting Vicky for weeks, and now, somehow, he has convinced her to cut me out of her life entirely.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm not sure.
I'll tell you what I don't understand. Is even if Ted is behind this, I mean, why would Vicky put her signature to this?
I don't know, but there it is.
There's got to be some kind of explanation.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. There's no love lost between me and Ted Clayton, but this is just going a little too far.
I know this isn't going to make you feel any better, but believe me, I don't know what she sees in him.
Yeah, well, I got to get to the bottom of it. But for all I know, Vicky could be, she could have signed that without even looking at it. Ted could have just slipped it by her.
He wouldn't do that.
Well, I wouldn't put it past him.
Well, I'm just sorry for you that this is happening.
Don't you sing any sad songs for me yet. You told me what I needed to know.
What?
Well, that you don't think Vicky is any more capable of this than I do. Now, that's why I'm going to go over there right now and settle this thing once and for all.
What if Ted is there?
Well, don't you worry. I'm going to see Vicky alone. Even if it means camping on her doorstep until the cows come home.
Hi, Kathy. Heard you've got some good news.
Some good news and some bad news. The good news is now there's Stay Free deodorant maxi pads. Just like regular Stay Free deodorant maxi pads are a comfortable, full-size protection. Plus a little extra to help keep you feeling fresh.
So what's the bad news, Kathy?
If you haven't tried Stay Free maxi pads, you'll have a tough time choosing.
Stay Free deodorant maxi pads, the full-size pads filled with freshness. now, Lieberman.
You're out of your mind.
You're out of the game. Take a powder.
Great idea. I love to take a powder with Johnson's baby powder. Just a little assist makes me feel cool after a hot game. So I always take time out for this dry, comfortable feeling.
Hey, Nancy. Take you to dinner?
Ed, take a powder.
Yeah.
For a cool, dry, comfortable feeling, take a powder with Johnson's baby powder, only from Johnson & Johnson.
This is my new slide. Uncle Charlie bought it for me. This is my new boo-boo. I got a slide with my new slide. So my mom put on a Curad. Mom said Curads are outlets and helps boo-boos heal fast. See, Curad sticks my skin but moves my sore. Mom likes Curad because it helps boo-boos heal fast. I like Curad because it won't ouch me.
Fall in love all over again with the sizzling summer romance that started it all. She is a castaway. She and the boy who is now a man. She watches him, and something inside her stirs. Columbia Pictures presents a sensuous story of natural love starring Brooke Shields and introducing Christopher Atkins in The Blue Lagoon, rated R. Check newspapers for a theater near you.
Asa, I can't believe you kept that gun collection in your own house, much less that you'd give it to Bo.
Well, I'll tell you, Doc, I've always had a soft spot in my heart for that collection.
More like you had a soft spot in your head. How could you give it to Bo? I mean, why now after all these years?
I gotta tell you, the boy and I got real close down in Texas.
Well, you're gonna have to do something. Because if Clint does have that bullet, he's gonna be looking for the gun that goes with it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Well, if I am, I must see you being awful calm about it.
Well, I'll tell you something, Doc. I pride myself in being prepared for any eventuality. But I should have gotten rid of that gun collection 25 years ago. Oh, don't lose any sleep over it. I know exactly what I have to do.
Would you be careful with that thing, Bo? Come on. Gee.
They're not bold at me. Jeez. Relax. Here, draw, partner.
Stop. That wasn't even funny.
Oh, come on.
Sit down. Come on. Come on.
Look at this. Isn't this here a beauty?
Yeah.
You ever seen anything like that before?
No.
You know, this is just a tiny, tiny little bit of our whole collection, too. We've got rifles, pistols, everything else. Can't wait to get them all mounted and put up on a wall somewhere. I'm thinking about right over there. What do you think?
Are you sure all this stuff is legal?
Lee, don't worry about that. Darling, I'm going to have them all registered, good and proper. Shoot, they've been in the boxes for about 25 years. I think it's about time they were mounted, put up so people could look at them, admire them.
Yeah, well, they sure are beautiful, but they scare me.
They're not going to bite you.
No.
I told you, none of them are loaded. They really do scare you, huh?
Yeah. Because I've only got one purpose. That's to kill people.
You know that isn't true. Nobody wanted anything but the best for Melinda.
And I suppose you think the best for Melinda is wasting away in the Compton Clinic for the rest of her life?
You're being ridiculous.
Now that her marriage is over, she has absolutely nothing to live for. And you are the one who helped Peter get that annulment. Now, did you really think I was just going to forget about that?
When are you going to let go of it? When are you going to admit that Melinda, once and for all, was ill long before she ever married Peter? It is not my fault. It is not Peter's fault. Why can't you accept that? And why? Why can't you accept the fact that Peter has a right to live a decent life and so does Jenny?
Because my vision is not as short-sighted as some people's.
Oh, Dorian! You're more intelligent than that. Now, I know this is an emotional issue, but it is time to face the facts. Dorian, please. Reconsider. Baby, you could close the book on this thing forever. If you would come with me to the wedding on Friday, do you know what it would mean to them?
No. No. Now, please. I don't want to argue about this anymore, and talking about Melinda's really very painful to me. So let's just stop. Pat, Ashley, and Pamela's chassis are going to be here any minute, and I just do not want to be upset when they get here.
Well, you're already upset, so we might as well finish it off.
There is nothing more that you could possibly say.
Isn't there?
What? What?
All right, look, there's a small reception after the wedding. It's at least you could make the gesture of going to that. It's Ina's place. It's just very informal.
No. Under no circumstances. Oh, how charming. A wedding reception in a boarding house. Delightful. I'm sure the $2 wine and the beer will be flowing, and there'll be plenty of sour cream for the potato chips.
You never get it, will you? Well, maybe this will tempt you. I understand your protege, Marcello, is going to be there. Now, maybe you have a reason. I'll let you know all about it.
Did you just give her a vitamin?
Yep, a multivitamin. To help ensure she gets a balanced diet.
And that's
Extra C.
But why give her 2 vitamins?
Because there's no one children's vitamin that gives you what these 2 do.
Now there is. Introducing new Flintstones with Extra C. All the vitamins of a multivitamin plus all the vitamin C of a single C tablet.
All in one.
All in Flintstones with extra vitamin C.
Hallå, stanna! På en timme alltså.
Looks like you need some help, huh? Do you speak any English?
Nej, svenska. Men titta, om du vet mig låga...
How about a Coke?
Coke?
Drink.
Vad är det för något?
Coke.
Coca-Cola!
Where to?
Just down to the next gas station.
What's crisp? What crackles? What's delicious? Light and crunchy, tastes as good as they sound. What's a granola snack? Cinnamon flavor, oats and honey, and wow, peanut butter. Light and crunchy, tastes as good as they sound.
What's 100% natural the Nature Valley way?
New light and crunchy granola snacks. Toasted corn puffs crackling with granola. Sound good?
Light and crunchy, tastes as good as they sound. Now is the time, ABC.
What do the critics say about Sam Best moving his family out west?
Oh, boy.
A totally unpredictable laugh riot. 6 notches above the usual situation comedy.
Well, I mean...
The best of the new series. Best of the West, new this fall.
Thursday night, ABC.
You okay?
Yes, I'm okay. A little nervous, maybe pre-wedding jitters.
You sure that's it?
Yeah. No, that's not it. I'm still upset about the fact that you want to go back to San Carlos. It frightens me. It makes me nervous. You could still have enemies there left over from the revolution. As a matter of fact, another revolution could begin. That's not the atmosphere I had in mind for myself or for raising Mary. Plus the fact you could get sick again now that we know you're so susceptible. I don't know why you really want to go back there.
I thought we had this all settled. All right, look, if we go to San Carlos and it's wrong, I'll be the first one to admit that it's a mistake after we're there. But you gotta give it a chance. Why are you making a big issue out of it?
Why are you? Everybody says we shouldn't go back there. I don't know why you're so set on it.
It's my home.
It was your home. Now this is your home.
Come on. Jenny, look. I mean, it's not like I'm taking you down to San Carlos to live in a jungle treehouse somewhere and play Tarzan.
I know that.
Look, Jenny, these are my people. They need me. I'm a doctor. You know I like to help people.
I know you like to help people, but I would like to know when my needs are going to come first and Mary's needs are going to come first instead of some stranger's needs.
That's not fair.
It is too fair.
That's not fair.
Yes, it is.
I'll get that.
Oh.
Well, Brad, what do you want?
I'm not going to let you take Mary away.
Pamela, I know you're going to be very happy when you hear the news. I've decided to offer you a job at WVLE.
Oh, thank you. I think that is wonderful.
I want you to be an editorial assistant on the Pat Ashley show. That means you'll help choose the guests, you'll write some of the questions, but most importantly, I want you to be fully briefed on the background of each of the guests so that you will be able to go on for Pat if she doesn't show up.
That sounds to me like being a little like an understudy.
Oh, but don't worry. Trust me, dear. It's just the beginning. It's just a way of sort of working you into the station.
Well, it certainly sounds as if it has promise.
Yes. Now, I want you to meet Pat, and then we can get you started right away. Unfortunately, she seems to be just a little late.
That's okay. I have plenty of time. I can wait.
Yeah, it's so typical of Pat. One never knows what she's going to do, where she's going to turn up.
Well, I'm sure she has a perfectly good reason for being delayed.
Oh, that's very generous of you, considering you don't know the lady.
Well, in my experience, I've found that the camera usually tells the truth about people. And Pat comes across very positively to me. She seems bright, pleasant. And frankly, I think I'm going to get along with her. I'll enjoy working with her.
Marvelous. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm late, really, but there was some construction detour on Regency Road, and I had to take a long way around.
Oh, that's the detour that you told me about earlier on the phone.
Yes, I guess I forgot to tell you, Pat. It slipped my mind. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I would like you to meet Pamela Chaffee. Pamela, this is Pat Ashley.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I have enjoyed your show.
Ah, thank you. Nice to meet you, too. Pat, Pamela's going to be working for us at WVLE.
Oh,
it's wonderful. Congratulations. Thank you. Yes. In fact, she's going to be the editorial assistant on your show. She's going to, help the guests write some of the questions. Oh, just a minute here. Oh, I have her resume. Take a look at it. Editorial assistant, Wasn't aware I needed one. It was my idea. As soon as I met Pamela and saw how bright and intelligent she was, I knew we had to get her at WVLE, and I just know your show is the perfect spot for her. I see. Well, Pamela, listen, I hope you don't take this the wrong way, really, because I'm sure you're very capable. It's just that I have been handling my show very well for several years now, and I really don't feel I need an editorial assistant. Pat, would you call running off to Texas or wherever on a whim handling your show very well? Oh, gosh. This is getting a little sticky, isn't it? Tell you what, I think maybe Pat and I better work this out alone. Pamela, will you excuse us, please?
Of course. I think that's a good idea.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll get to you just as soon as possible and give you the full details of the job. In the meantime, welcome aboard.
Thank you very much.
Yes, it was very nice meeting you again. I'm sorry that it had to be under these circumstances.
It's a pleasure to meet you, too, and I do hope I get to see you again. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. Dorian, I know what you're up to. And I'm not going to let you get away with it.
I get it. Hello? Yeah. No, sure. Come on up. That's Clint. He's on his way up from the lobby. I want to put these guns away.
Why, don't you want him to see them?
No, not just yet. We had a little bit of an argument. And I don't want him to be hurt even more from seeing these guns. You know, in fact, Paul gave them to me before they get a chance to make up, smoke a peace pipe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Clint, come on in.
Oh, thanks, Mimi. Well, you're pretty as ever.
Well, thank you very much. Come on in.
Howdy, Clint. Bo. Mimi, I was wondering if I could speak to Bo privately.
Sure. I have some errands to do across the street. See you later.
Thank you. All right. Well, I was feeling kind of badly about the way things worked out down in Texas, and I wanted to stop by and see if we could kind of clear the air, so to speak. That sure sounds good to me. Here, please, sit down. Thank you. All right. Well, first off, I don't know where Paul got that fool notion in his head that there was some kind of romance going on between Pat and me, but he was totally on the wrong track, Bo. No, that's all right. Don't even think about that because Pat and I are through. All right. Now, if that's your decision. But I'd sure hate to think it was based on Pa's misleading you. Did Pat put you up to coming over here? Bo, you know better than that. Nobody puts me up to doing anything. This is strictly between you and me. Brother to brother. All right.
Excuse me, guys. Guess who I ran into?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
Bobby, the photographer's here.
Well, you'd think he likes to brush.
Abe's my favorite.
We think he may be brushing longer.
Yeah? Well, what about cavities?
He gets great checkups.
See? Abe has fluoride.
Clinically proven to reduce cavities.
No toothpaste fights cavities better than AIM.
You know, taking pictures is just like fighting cavities.
How?
Well, all you do is take AIM.
Take AIM against cavities.
Aziza introduces Really Waterproof Mascara. It's the waterproof mascara that makes your lashes look this thick and lush. And they stay gorgeous. Because Really Waterproof Mascara won't streak or run, no matter how wet your lashes get. Aziza Really Waterproof Mascara. It lives up to its name. In the water or out.
Drop the blade, babe. Put the Nair there. Forget the stumble trouble. Your legs stay smoother for days.
Nair with baby oil gets rid of hair in minutes. And Nair leaves legs smoother for days longer than shaving.
Drop the blade, babe. Put the Nair there. Forget the stumble trouble. Your legs stay smoother for days. Drop the blade, babe.
Legs stay smoother longer with Nair.
Wednesday, the greatest American hero returns. Smashing, isn't he?
Don't miss Levitt's money-saving discount coupon sale. Discount coupons worth up to $200 off Levitt's regular prices. The more you purchase, the more you save. Now at Levitt's.
Come together at great adventure. After dark, when dreams take flight. Leaving time and cares behind you. Sharing magic till midnight.
Don't miss new Roaring Rapids, the wettest, wildest whitewater family adventure east of the Colorado. And when the stars come out, enjoy a money-saving discount after 4 p.m.
So come together at great adventure and share the magic till midnight.
Save $3.50 after 4 p.m., now through Labor Day.
My mayonnaise gets a certain creamy richness from real eggs.
Well, Light and Lively gets the same richness from real eggs.
My mayonnaise gets its delicate taste from a secret blend of seasonings.
The Light and Lively gets its delicate taste from a secret blend of seasonings.
My mayonnaise has
more oil. A Light and Lively reduced calorie mayonnaise has less oil for less than half the fat and calories, and it tastes great.
You're learning.
New light and lively reduced-calorie mayonnaise from Kraft. The taste is for real.
The Richard Simmons Show tomorrow morning at 9.
What are you doing here?
I'm visiting my brother. What are you doing here? Hey, whoa, come on now, you two. Well, I said what I came to say. I'll be moving on. I got me another little misunderstanding to try and clear up. I reckon ours will keep till another day.
I'm looking forward to that. Because on that day, you're going to admit you've been wrong about me.
Well, I doubt that.
Oh, Mimi?
Someday that thick-headed son of mine's going to get some sense. I apologize to you, Doc, to the way he acted towards you. Not your fault.
Doc, we didn't really get a chance to say hello properly. How you been? What brings you two gents over here today?
Well, I hate to say it, son. The gun collection, I'm going to have to ask you to give it back.
Dorian, you are not going to push me out of my show. I've worked too hard to make it what it is.
If you can give me one good reason for abandoning your show, then perhaps, well, I will think that I don't need somebody like Pamela to stand by for you.
The nature of my trip to Texas has to remain confidential.
A television station is a business. There is no room for secrets.
Well, then I guess we're just going to have to say that this was personal business.
Pat, your show has got to come first. Reruns mean lost ratings, lost revenues. I cannot have that. I also cannot allow your business to interfere with my personal life. I've had to fill in for you much too often. No, absolutely. We've got to have a permanent standby for you.
First of all, Pamela is overqualified for an editorial assistant. It says right here she's already had on-camera experience.
Yes, and standing by for you, she'll get a lot more experience.
I don't think she'll have too many opportunities to do that. Besides, she's very bright. I'm sure you could find a much better position for her.
And you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Wait a minute, what about that 5-minute woman's news brief idea? Now, Pamela would be perfect for that.
Yes, she would. Why don't we take 5 minutes off the top of your show? She'll do the news brief and then introduce you. That's a marvelous idea, Pat. Thank you.
Just what are you talking about, Brad?
You know what I'm talking about. You plan on taking Mary to St. Carlos with you when you two get married, and I won't allow it.
You won't? Oh, we'll just see about that.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Can't we talk about this like adults?
You call sneaking off with a man's daughter acting like an adult?
Hey, Brad, we can choose to live anywhere we want to.
Yeah, you live where you want. That's your right. Well, I have a right as a parent, too, and I will take legal action if you try and take Mary anywhere.
Mary is in my custody. Where she lives, that's my decision.
She is now, but I'll fight you for custody if you take her down there. No court's going to consider it in a child's best interest to go down there when there's a loving parent who can take care of her right here.
Brad, this is a possibility that Peter and I are talking about. We have not made a decision on it.
Really? Then why is my father looking for a replacement for him?
He told you that?
No, he didn't tell me that, but obviously it's true.
Please do not. We will tell you what we plan, okay?
Believe me, Brad, you'll be the last thing on my mind when I make a decision. You can't run our lives.
I can't? We'll see about that. If you try and take Mary away from me, I'll stop you dead in your tracks. And you can count on that.
Hi, honey. Now, these are things Vicky asked you to get, huh?
Yeah, it looks like she's going to have more work to do here than she would at the office.
What about the letter to Ralph Todd?
Oh, I looked everywhere for it. It must have been mailed.
Now, the laundry product product so unique, it is patented. Rainbow Fresh, yes. Heavy-duty detergent plus fabric softener.
Yes cleans as well as any leading detergent, liquid or powder. Plus, Yes softens with a Rainbow Fresh scent and controls static cling. And just a quarter cup does it all.
Get Rainbow Fresh, yes. Detergent plus fabric softener.
We have to tell Susan and Linda and
I think all these years we told everyone to use this mayonnaise.
Nobody's perfect, Harriet.
Without even considering Kraft real mayonnaise.
There, dear.
After all, Kraft is rich with eggs and specially blended over 3,000 times for creamy smoothness.
Looks creamier than ours.
Well, Martha, now we know better.
And Cousin May in Topeka.
Oh, don't tell her.
Creamy Kraft real mayonnaise. Now you know.
You know, for a year, Fernando's been asking me to try these Tostitos, but I never did. I figured nacho cheese Tostitos were like every other cheese-flavored snack, so why change? Was I wrong? Listen to this. Hear how thin and crispy that is? Nacho cheese Tostitos. A lot of cheese flavor, not a lot of chip. Come on, say it, Fernando.
If you haven't tried nacho cheese flavored Tostitos tortilla chips, oh, what you're missing.
Elsa, how about a piece of my wife's cherry pie?
Mr. White, I haven't eaten cherry pie since I got dentures.
Oh?
Cherry stained my dentures.
Discover extra strength Efferdent.
Extra strength?
Removes even stubborn stains between teeth. This denture material is covered with baked-on cherry stain, but Efferdent has 5 powerful cleaning ingredients to remove that tough cherry stain.
Clean, even in between.
Well?
I'll take the Efferdent and the pie.
Efferdent removes even stubborn stains between teeth in minutes.
Oh, Paul, you gotta be pulling my leg.
I wish I were, son.
Why do you want those guns back?
Oh, not for me. You misunderstand. I promised them to the Kincaid Museum. I completely forgot. I'm real sorry, son.
See, I was talking with Fred Raymond the other day. You remember him? He's the curator. I mentioned that your pa had given you that collection bow. Well, it seems they're counting on them as an important part of an exhibit of firearms from around the world. He was mighty upset.
I got carried away, Bo. I wanted to give them as a symbol of how much you mean to me, how much I love you, but it slipped my mind. They weren't mine to give.
Don't you think that family loyalty is a lot more important than a promise to a museum?
Oh, right, Mimi. But, see, the Kincaid Museum has been awful kind to us over the years. And, see, we give them things, and I'll tell you something. Fred Raymond displays them prominently, Bo.
No.
What?
No. I'm not giving you the guns back.
Well, why, son?
Because I said no. I think I just might donate them to the museum myself. That's if they promise to display them as the Bo Buchanan collection.
You little sidewalk.
Yeah. Had you going, didn't I, Pa?
Hey, where'd you learn that kind of stuff?
The word I learned. I had the best teacher in the world, didn't I, Doc?
I knew you'd understand. Bo, why don't you pack them up and ship them down to Houston right away? Oh, by the way, don't mention any of this to your brother. I mean, he's liable to bellyache and say they belong to him.
Oh, Pa, Clint's not going to do that.
No? You just saw him a while ago.
No, that's because he's riled up. That's all. I wasn't going to tell him about the guns anyway until you two patched things up.
Now, just think of all the thousands of people who are going to be seeing that collection, Bo.
Yeah, I think this is cause for celebration, isn't it? I mean, if we had a cause. Bo Buchanan, patron of the arts. What do you say, Mimi? You want to join me for a little touch?
Yeah, terrific, sure.
How about you, gents?
Oh, no thanks, Bo. Doc and I have some business to discuss.
All right. You have to excuse us then. Look here, you take care, Doc. Okay?
See you.
Pa?
See ya.
All right.
Well, that takes care of that.
I've got to hand it to you, Asa. You sure do know how to run rings around your boys.
Hey, Herb, come on in.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Hello, Herb.
Jenny.
Good to see you. How you doing?
Just fine.
Good.
Listen, have a seat. Please.
Yeah, thank you.
Look, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but Looks like I'm going to be coming to your wedding alone on Friday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, too. I was unrealistic enough to believe that Dorian might be able to accept the fact that the two of you were extending the olive branch and asking us. But
I put you in a very bad position because I asked you to walk me down the aisle.
Jenny, nothing is going to keep me from doing that. I am honored that you wanted me to.
Yeah, but you're going to have to go through an awful lot of fighting about it, aren't you?
Probably, yes. But, you know, sometimes I think fighting is the only way Dorian has of expressing her love, so...
If you want me to, I will talk to her.
No. Hopefully someday she'll be able to see things as they really are. I'm just afraid it isn't going to be before your wedding. Look, the best thing we can all do right now is just drop it.
We're sorry, Herb.
Yeah. Hey, this is no time for feeling sorry. This is a joyous event. And we're not going to let anyone put a damper on it.
I don't know how this wedding became such an event.
Well, it has. And we're very glad that you're going to be there.
Hey, wouldn't miss it for the world.
Cookies? Fresh baked cookies, anybody?
Don't they look good?
Mm-hmm. Say, careful, they're hot. Hey, Tina, you would like some? Oh, yes,
They even taste better than they look.
Oh.
When do you have time to make these?
Oh, don't take too long. I did them when, started them anyhow when Tina went to the office. Then I'll take a few minutes in the oven. These are wonderful. You're going to have to tell me how to make these sometime.
I sure will, anytime. You're easy as punch.
You really are feeling better, aren't you?
Oh, sure am. And since you two have been doing so many nice things for me, I've decided to do something nice for you. What do you say we go to the movies? My treat.
Oh, I would love to, but I have a date with Johnny. In fact, I better get going or I'm going to be late.
Okay, well, I'll take a rain check.
Okay.
Have fun, honey.
Bye-bye.
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 Well, how about you? Want to go to the movies?
Well, if we can hold hands.
I think something can be arranged.
I'm glad she's going out with Johnny. Give us time to get together alone for a while.
That will be fun.
Well, what movie do you want to see?
You know, to tell you the truth, I haven't been to a movie for so long. I think I could see anything.
Tell you what you do. Look through the paper, pick out a movie. I have to go down to the gallery. Meeting someone there about an oil about 6 o'clock. So, I'll run down there, and I'll hurry back as soon as I can. I should be gone about an hour and a half.
Okay. Want to take an extra cookie?
Okay.
See you later. Movie clock, page 7. 7. Oh, no. Too late. Hello? Oh, hi, Johnny. No, just missed her. She just left. Yeah, I tried to get her to go to the movies with us, but she said you... Yeah. Well, she should be there any time. I got to go. Somebody's at the door. Talk to you soon. Clint.
May I come in?
And the winner of the cream pie contest is Sally Ward.
Not cream pie, dream pie.
What's the difference?
See, dream pie's really creamy. It's higher and lighter than plain cream pie. Hard to make? Easy. Take prepared Dream Whip, add 2 boxes of Jell-O instant pudding and milk, whip it, pour it into a pie shell, then chill. Great cream pie.
Not cream pie, dream pie.
From Dream Whip whipped topping mix and Jell-O brand instant pudding.
For all the soap and water you've so patiently put up with. For all the things you've had to share without a single complaint. For all those things, I'm glad there's more real meat in new Gaines Burgers. Oh, sure, Gaines Burgers still has that neat burger shape, but now it tastes even better with the real meat you can't get from the leading dry dog foods.
New Gaines Burgers with more real meat. You'll be glad we made them taste better, and so will he.
If you're willing to work a little, you can have fresher looking skin with this, a pre-apricot facial scrub. But be ready. It's different. You just add water and rub into a lather. You can actually feel it working, getting rid of that dead skin layer that can clog your pores and cause skin problems. Your face looks fresh, glowing, alive.
A pre-apricot facial scrub. Isn't your skin worth it?
And now from General Hospital, a special Port Charles weather update. Howling winds and plummeting temperatures have all but paralyzed Port Charles. Townspeople responded quickly to this sudden Arctic outbreak.
Well, I mean, a few hours ago, it was like a steam bath outside. Now it's actually chilly. The temperature had dropped 43 degrees in one day.
Our confidential sources now tell us that someone does claim responsibility for this Port Charles phenomenon.
I am controlling its weather. Keep your eye on that town.
Stay tuned to General Hospital for further developments.
Don't tell me. I'm going to tell you something else, Doc. To this day, he still thinks it was a herd. Oh, hi, Nene. You and Bo through celebrating?
Oh, just look at the two of you. No wonder you couldn't tear yourselves away and join us downstairs.
Oh, come on, Nene. Settle down. I don't get much chance to swap stories up here.
You got to get easier to tell you the story of the phantom herd of the Pedernales.
You mean the way that he tricked Ira Hawkins?
Oh, you heard it.
Yeah, about 100 times.
Honey, what happened to that sweet sense of humor of yours?
Would you knock it off? Don't you realize how you hurt your son?
What are you talking about? He was pleased as punch. He went out to celebrate.
Celebrate? He was only halfway through his drink before he got up and he left. He said he needed some time to be alone.
Will you say anything else?
He didn't have to.
Well, he's giving those things in the museum, the Bo Buchanan gun collection.
How can you be so insensitive? Don't you think it's a lot easier for a museum to be disappointed than it is for your son? Why don't you ever think of him?
Well, honey, all he had to do was say something.
Oh, I don't even know why I try to make you understand, Asa. You know that your gestures, they are like paper. They're all fresh and clean to start with, but then you crumple them up and you throw them away the next day.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Pat, the real reason I wanted to see you was to let you know that I had no idea that there was that kind of tension between you and Dorian. Oh, she never breathed a word of it to me until you got there.
Yeah, well, listen, come on, don't worry about it. It wasn't your fault. I'm just surprised that she had the tact to excuse you.
Well, I wanted to clear the air and let you know that I'm really looking forward to working with you as a, editorial assistant.
Oh, I gather you haven't spoken to Dorian again today.
No. Why?
Oh, well, now, let me be the first to congratulate you. You have already been promoted. Dorian is going to give you 5 minutes a day to host your own program on news interest to women.
My own show?
Yeah. Well, that's where we left it anyway.
You've got to be kidding. This is the chance of a lifetime. Oh, my God. This is like some sort of dream come true.
You really mean that?
Oh, you bet I mean it. I never would have believed that I would have my own show. At least not this soon. Well, even if it is only 5 minutes a day. I can't get over it.
Listen, though, first, can I give you a little advice?
Well, one condition. It's free. I spent all my money on the clothes for the interviews.
Well, you know something? I think that you and I are going to get along just fine. But if you want to get along with Dorian, I think you're going to have to watch out. She's just, well, she's famous for not letting her right hand know what her left hand is doing. So you better keep your eyes and ears open all the time.
Yeah, you mean like not telling you about the traffic detour around the house?
You got it. Well, good luck.
Ah, to us both.
Of course. I mean, come on in. Can I get you a drink? An iced tea or something? Or how about a cookie? I just got them out of the oven. They're still hot.
No, Vicky, thank you, but this is not a social call.
Oh.
It's about the banner?
Oh, of course, yes. Sit down. What about it?
Well, I've been at the banner for a good while now. First working with Joe and now working with you. I've watched it grow and develop into what I think is one of the finest newspapers anywhere.
Well, you'll get no argument about that with me.
Yes, well, I have personally done everything possible to push the banner to where it is today. I have made personal sacrifices along the way, things that didn't seem like any hardship to me at all at the time because I love the paper so much.
I'm well aware of that. I want you to know that it didn't go unappreciated. You're an excellent editor. You're dynamic, motivated, dedicated.
You really feel that way?
I wouldn't say it otherwise.
Then why did you write this?
Something new, Alice?
A delicious new dressing from 7 Seas. Buttermilk recipe.
You mean 7 Seas has buttermilk dressing in a bottle?
Yep. It's easier than Hidden Valley Ranch salad dressing mix, and it tastes great, too.
Buttermilk recipe. Just think. No measuring, mixing, or leftovers.
Delicately seasoned, creamy smooth.
Tastes almost homemade.
Because there's real buttermilk in the recipe. In the bottle. New 7 Seas buttermilk recipe.
So you're saying I'll make more money if I use cheaper ingredients and fillers?
Yes, you will.
No, I won't. Young man, you might know bookkeeping, but you don't know a thing about Hillshire Farm smoked sausage. People buy my smoked sausage in Polska, Kielbasa, because I make it with farm fresh cuts of pork and beef, hand-trimmed, lean and tender.
Dinner's ready.
Quality meat makes Hillshire Farm
Delicious. I wouldn't change a thing.
Hillshire Farm, now with recipes right on the label.
A fresh idea is baking.
Dusty, its base is loaded, and you're eating streusel swirl cake?
I'll take a light tasting cake anytime.
Nurse, streusel swirl at 3 a.m.?
I'll take a light tasting cake anytime.
Streusel swirl has a delicate glaze and light flavors like cinnamon or lemon. So, streusel swirl is right.
Anytime!
The freshest ideas of baking at Pillsbury.
Tonight at 8, 7 Central and Mountain, don't miss the return of the greatest American hero. After Fallon plays out her most vicious scheme yet on a special 2-hour dynasty. The jungle adventure turns into a life-or-death struggle for Laura on General Hospital, following FYI with Hal Linden next.
At first glance, contact lenses and contraceptive pills seem to have little connection. But eye specialists have important news for the 9 million women who wear contact lenses. If you're using birth control pills, be aware that oral contraceptives create hormonal changes that sometimes alter the shape of the cornea. And it's on the cornea that the contact lens rests. If you're on the pill, you may notice irritation and redness whenever you wear lenses. Eye drops won't help. So see your eye doctor right away, and be sure to tell him you're on the pill. Your contact lenses may need...
Coffee this good takes talent.
Why, thanks. And what you're doing takes imagination.
Let the hearty flavor of High Point decaffeinate the ones you love.
Lowe's State, Lowe's 34th Street Showplace, Lowe's New York Twin, Lowe's Orpheum, and selected theaters.
Rain or shine, the answer at 6.
What's so funny?
Nothing. I was just thinking about last summer. Remember when you were coaching me and we came up here and I was carrying my books? And so you had to help me down and I said that I could manage
on my own. Yeah, I remember very well.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want any more of that kind of talk anymore, okay?
Well, I'll never say that again, I promise. I could never manage on my own now that I found you. I need you, Kelly, and I always will.
Nap or morning dip?
What? No!
What do you mean, no? I think I'm cooperate.
I'm wearing your shirt. I'm wearing your shirt.